Okay, we should be live. Just grab a couple of people in here before we get started. It's a little early, but we're gonna wait about 10 minutes and then we'll get started. New Turtle Scout. Nah, not interested. Wait, what's this week? Water? Okay. Right. This is the wrong account. They can't handle it. Aha! Japanese account. Let's open my Japanese account. Yay. See if we can grab a couple of people before we get started. Okay. Got a couple of events here, probably it's just... water. Okay, in about 5 minutes we're going to get started. Just trying to get some people up in here and then we'll go and get started. Alright. Let's... In about 3 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and get ready to start. So, what's up, Marcus? No, you didn't miss anything, Marcus, because we're still a little bit early. I started streaming like about just under 5 minutes ago, so like 5-6 minutes ago, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm just doing my... I don't know if you can see that. I'm just doing my dailies right now on... Doing some dailies on memory defrag, so... I'm not sure you can see that, see? Just doing some dailies, nothing too special. Once I finish this one, we'll go in and get started. Shouldn't take too long. Hey Dakota, welcome to the stream. Alright, I think we got a good amount of people in here, sort of. Just finishing this up, and then we're gonna go and get started. Alright, so I just finished my daily. Yeah, I just finished my daily, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright. Okay, if I remember... So, if we guys remember, we left off where we just finished our second poem. And we're trying to figure out, and we're going to go ahead and share it with the next person. With the next person, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and pick Natsuki first. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. Now look at the poem. Now back at me. Now look at the poem. Now back to me. By now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems were supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she's just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eye over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Okay. Red-faced Natsuki quite quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Twiggy? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you not cheating? Are you sure you're not cheating, Twiggy? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Cheating. I don't know what she means by cheating, but... No, I guess? No. Not that I know of. Anyway. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter to the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Twiggy wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Twiggy is done sharing his poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why you look at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Twiggy is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh, it's actually longer this time. Amy likes spiders. Oh. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I had to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has the same kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of isn't.
Is that a typo? That's a typo, right? Right here? I think that's a typo. Something that you're afraid if people find out. Something that you're afraid if people find out that they'd make fun of you or think less of you. I think that's a typo, but I'm not sure if that's right.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward tomorrow too, okay?
Alright, I will. Would...
Oh! I like this one, Twiggy. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Twiggy. Never ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then?
Well, it's not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by the heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure how exactly that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you try at least giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word in it for both, right? What's that word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah! I like things that are happy than things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Twiggy. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles? Battles? Bottles. Okay. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, were more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies or crannies, whatever. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the battle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf after the other, holding them out for each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting something, but all I hear them is echo, echo, echo inside my head. The chat's squished. Let me see. Huh. Is that readable? Can you guys even read that? Let me see here. It might be because of the background, but let me see here. Let's see, there we go. And then I need to put the... I don't know if you guys can read it because it's a little... It's basically a white text on a pink background, so I'm not sure if you guys can read that text, but that's the best I can do for now. I'll think of something to try and get that fixed, so... The text had the... Hopefully now it should be readable now. It should be readable and everything should be... I'm hoping it's centered. That's the thing I'm most worried about, is if it's centered. But then again, it doesn't really have to be centered. I might have to try and come up with some kind of better background, but we'll see. In the next Doki Doki stream, I'll try and come up with something better. I'll definitely come up with something better. It's only pink because I picked Natsuki to be my waifu for this playthrough, so that's why I picked Natsuki. So there's Natsuki in the corner, and then so. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks.
I feel
like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh?
I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri's always had a bad habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes is making it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Which leaves Yuri left.
Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these feeling things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair for you. It's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request.
Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on the posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, that's why we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're gonna let anyone else come up with the recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monoka? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago? It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked this. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the people who perform better will be able to look into everyone's literature it's all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your own feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same thing saying we're right here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. At least the least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances at everyone else at the expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! The club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the event. Main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook and the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is something whatever. I lost that.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I just don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Gee, I can't read for she's. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set an example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium.
This poem's called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when she is absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the shape of syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself.
Hi.
It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. You're a moderator, so you should be able to post links, Marcus. Holy cow, red text on a pink background does not look good. No.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it when you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't even think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Twiggy liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be on the other poems. Wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now then, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Twiggy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Twiggy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well just get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step up to the front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it too much. I think about less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you feel the least prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is so. Well, I guess that's in that case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem that's enough practice before the festival, okay? I mean, I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised with what you're putting in all of this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write your poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
There.
Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It is for the sake of the club. and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It's a little nice though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay. Twiggy, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayuri fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked you to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Safe. I would go home with Natsuki. I don't care.
Natsuki's mine.
Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that making my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You just admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayuri, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was her fault. It was kind of her fault for trapping me into such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time. Okay. Looks like we had to write another poem. Let's see. Time to make another poem. So what words do we have on this one? Calm, blanket, philosophy, determination, secretive, desire, blanket, covet, misery, milk, and socks. Okay. And we have to pick 20 words. Okay, let us pick our 20 words here. We'll go with milk for the first one. We'll go with parfait. Anime. Hair. Marshmallow? Papa? Ribbon? Cute? Kawaii? Pink? Cheeks? Valentine? Let me see. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll update that soon. Zero Kaiba? Okay, name one employee. That's easy. Mokuba. Yay! I'm an employee. Name another. Name another.
Oh man! I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Well, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because...
Epico AECE Epic PC. Is that how you pronounce your name? Epic P2 or something? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Dakota is still in the stream. Nice to see you, Dakota. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
It's right in your name. Mon-ika. Eh?
Oh! If you guys don't know, Ika means squid in Japanese. That's why she came up with that pun. Because of Monika's name, Mon-ika. Ika is squid.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Sort of.
Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori anyway.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
It just feels a little it just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. You can say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Twiggy, what's up?
Hey, might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? What way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down on her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Twiggy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe that thing is on her mind is you, Twiggy.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sardi talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now that it's always been.
You're so funny, Twiggy. Have you thought about maybe you always seen her as cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you could just forget about what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I want her to kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's kept her voice so quiet I can't hear anything from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? I know it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika.
Hey, you!
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. It was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've been thinking about Sayori, that is all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because she's not important. It's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me.
Yeah, that's what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes?
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I want to go to Natsuki first, but I want to figure out what's wrong with Sayori. So we're going to go and talk to Monika. After Monika, we're going to go to Sayori, and then we're going to go to Natsuki. Because I feel like that's a pretty good idea. As much as I want to go to Natsuki first and show her the poem, I want to find out what's wrong with Sayori. So I'm going to go talk to I'm going to do Monika first.
Hi, Twiggy. Have you thought about what you want to perform at this festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would be also happy for me to see. Uh-huh. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take out the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you?
That's...
Oh, come on, Twiggy. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending like the manga that she's into, like the manga she's into.
You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
No, I think you're misunderstanding, Twiggy. It's not like Natsuki hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So I just need you to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And if you wouldn't do that to me, right?
I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you do the right thing.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of these currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. Well, that just killed the mood. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and found no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount is nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. And I pick up at a gust of wind. Oh.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers. The sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything.
Philosophical?
But it was that kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. I mean,
if we had all the answers, wouldn't it start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have to write anything but had anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get the lukewarm response to something you put in so much into. But if you find other people to enjoy your writing, then share becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or bad, they'll just want to focus more on everything that they went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, you know? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Let's see what's wrong with Sayori.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, that's just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Twiggy.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing.
I'm just...
I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm going home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. To Natsuki we go.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know, I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything, or stupid like that. Or jealous. I wasn't really jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer, that's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
She spilled the beans herself, not me. Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident in your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like this, she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Trey? Please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I have never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody's ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just don't laugh and say it's so cute like you, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched very tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do.
Why would you Why would I judge you for your style?
Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is amateur than hers. And Sayuri, she always means well. But sometimes she's just so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally she forces herself to extend her arms to set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that away. I don't want you to look at me in my face right now.
Okay. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because of you. Because you.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that. Dummy! What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Oh, yeah. I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me a poem in the roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad you won it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. All that's left is Yuri. I used to play piano, but I quit, so I don't know if I can play piano anymore. I used to play, but I don't know if I can play anymore. Let alone any kind of instruments, for that matter. Like, I used to play a lot of instruments back in my day. Years ago, I played a lot years ago, but now I'm not too sure if I can still play. Anyways, let's go and show our poem to Yuri. Yuri! Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here.
Huh. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please some decency. Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Well, there's piano playing right now. Well, there was one.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Aww.
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What'd she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what to do with everyone this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all of that yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself...
The fuck happened? There we go.
And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with a little something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? How about that? I love atmosphere!
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Twiggy.
The one who truly is useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would always be appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice if you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to rumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I call Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Twiggy may not like to be around if you only make him to be out of nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're gonna be an excuse for Twiggy to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Twiggy to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Twiggy, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Yokaro. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... I'm a little worried about Sayori at this moment. I want to pick Sayori. But I want to pick Natsuki because she's the waifu of this playthrough. I don't know what to do. I'm a little worried about Sayuri. Like I want to go and check up on her for the weekend. But I'm going with the Natsuki route. I should check up on Sayuri. Roll a dice. Let me. Okay, I'm just gonna. We'll do a random number generator or a. I hope this thing gives me the option of how many dice I want to roll. Or rather, sided die I want to roll. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll the die, I guess. Okay, I'm about to hit roll here. And you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go with Sayori. I wrote a. No, I'm just gonna. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's gonna be with anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and.
But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Okay, so Sayori is out of the question. If since Sayori is out of the question, then automatically I'm just gonna go straight for Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic,
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything is except for the performance is gonna be awesome!
I don't think that really counts.
What about you? What about you, Twiggy?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might just not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for that way people during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! Yeah! I hope everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
Eh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay?
Yeah, we got a girl's number.
You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Huh.
Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait! You're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean... I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could ever bring a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh. Didn't you just say you were just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for reacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. I'll see you Sunday.
Huh? Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots up through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. She even told me that she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. So we just skipped to Saturday and went straight to Sunday. Let's see. I'll probably stream for about another 20 minutes and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. 20, 22 minutes, 25 minutes, and we'll end the stream after that. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She almost didn't personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like I would have done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering in myself. Again, we used to play so often that we had to simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Well, that's a cute bedroom.
Hi, Twiggy.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easily to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize some stuffed animal and wall decorations that she had for years now.
So you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be at Natsuki's today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. Everything about her is then characteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Twiggy.
Eh?
Why can't you just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world's decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Alright, Dakota, thanks so much for stopping by in the stream. It's kind of sad you can't stay here for another about 15 minutes, but it's good to have you come here since the beginning of the stream, so I appreciate it. Thanks for coming, Dakota. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Twiggy. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me insane, aren't you, Twiggy? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy and caring for to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed by your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. And if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder, make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Twiggy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you wouldn't have to waste your efforts caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted to so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided to world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Twiggy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have been helped is if everyone could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I've at least showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Huh? Twiggy.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Twiggy.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to at least let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Twiggy. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like me spend it with all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day there, I would. Of all days, this has to be one of those. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't.
Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
Sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit to her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about where Natsuki is about to come over to. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely gonna be having a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I knew it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. That is a little too cute.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen wasn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarkly like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Twiggy?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
Gah! This is ridiculously heavy! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki.
It seems like I always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worthless because of my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than many other people. But jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't you think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff to teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross!
Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when girls call you gross. I can finally find your weakness, Twinkie.
Natsuki smiles deviously. 勘弁してくれ. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags were strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, in another universe, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Twiggy, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even the flavors aren't different. Everyone can tell to pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops in the food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking, it's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just look into it. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting a cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, just getting there. And we're getting up to the good stopping point here, so we might stop the stream soon. So, depending where we leave off, or if it's starting to get good, we'll keep going for about another 10 minutes to half an hour, and then we'll stop stream. Depending how good it gets, but we're getting up to the ending of the stream, so I'm thinking about ending it soon. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez,
I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it. You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your girl's fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? You're forgetting who did the work? Are you forgetting who did the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it all on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez! You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes off the wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but it grabbed the other one as well.
Ha ha ha, stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things that just get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Oh, come on, what a mood killer! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slides the cupcakes trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up and whisk and continue with the icing just like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you're ready to get creative. Here, scoop the icing into the bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have the nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one will even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can probably use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Well,
it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and expect me not to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just get to the icing.
Natsuki picks up the piece and fastens the novel onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our works.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason we can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Oh yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayuri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I hope we would have time for manga, so I need head home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your work for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, you probably can do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
Otsukare-sama! I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be out then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Eh?
What you said before about not having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Twiggy, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Nah. I'm sorry, I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way you do.
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutched at her sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to feel dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh?
Hey, Twiggy.
Sayori?
Just now.
Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Twiggy. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room. But my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Twiggy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the only burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always want to always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Dosuru. I want to end this. I might fuck up my relationship with Natsuki. But if this prevents her from killing herself or being all depressed, Dosuru. I just hope this does not fuck over my relationship with Natsuki.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending my time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Twiggy.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Is this really okay?
Yeah. I held Sayori in my arms and pulled her up closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayuri's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayuri?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all.
It's okay. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay, I trust you.
Sayuri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
Eh? What are you saying? I don't want to think of things more, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go to whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Twiki,
Sayuri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayuri?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It just felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back up the way they were. Is this what Sayuri meant by not wanting anyone to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival! Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. I managed to carry out all the cupcakes by myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it over, so I can spend time with Sayuri and Natsuki at this festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Twiggy, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing the little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that all the poems were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I will be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Do you think that on days this important she tried a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayuri told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the only way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone and wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Twiggy. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monika, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets and laid it out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones that she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent sign. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Drinky? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly left the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. But it's not a big deal, at least wait for her to help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of waking her up to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs. That's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh shit! Sayo. Well, I guess you could say I kind of saw this one coming. With the way that she's been acting. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts just kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't a game where I can just reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed it from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never. Then I think that's one of the endings. Well, the new game button is already broken. Save files corrupt, starting new game. Okay. Holy shit, that music. One half. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms like in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is you, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it was just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, I overslept more frequently and started waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me around like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let you catch up to me. It's an ordinary day like no other. Mornings are usually the worst, but surrounded by couples and friend groups walking each other to school. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I've always told myself about the girl I meet sometimes like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content with getting by on average by spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there's many girls in there anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too much demanding for me to deal with. Guess I have to no choice but to start with the anime club. Twiggy? There! Hey, look her!
Monika?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the middle of the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. But basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking into some supplies for the use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand with all the politics and the major clubs. It might just be nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how things prefer events. I'd much rather take out things I personally enjoy, like make something special out of it. In that case,
what club do you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting to make a new one. A literature club.
A literature? That kind of sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find members for something that sounds so boring.
3 members. Well, I can see that.
Well, it's not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members is even keeping our manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that the manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right?
Did Monika say she?
Hey, Twiggy. By any chance are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but could you at least visit the club? It would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
That's awesome. You're really sweet, Twiggy. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being genuinely used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings the door open. Wait a minute.
I'm back! And I brought a new guest with me.
Yuri?
A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyways, welcome to the club, Twiggy.
All words escaped me from this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently is Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki's energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Huh? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Twiggy in the classroom and decided to come check out this club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought someone anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget why I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you sit down, Twiggy?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to a corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. I think we could go ahead and end the stream here before we go any further. Maybe tomorrow we'll go. Then again, probably not tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stop the stream right here. Tomorrow we are gonna be doing a Shuttleverse Elsword Talks live tomorrow because we got a lot of cars to talk about. We got Elsword updates to talk about as well. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to click that follow button so you guys will be able to check out the talk show tomorrow because we will be doing that. So far, the story seems to be the same so far, but minus one person, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Shouts to Dakota for being here since the beginning of the stream ish, and Marcus for being here since the very beginning of the stream, and then ending it off on a suicidal note, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I might as well just save it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys click that like button, click that subscribe button, and all that jazz. And then I'll catch you guys in the next stream because tomorrow we will be towing some Elsword Shuttleverse Talks. So make sure to check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later, and we're gonna mess around with some stuff. So